we can find a land with drowned secrets. Okay, we get our land finally. Yes, take that action as well. And I think I will go for the Phoenix play, to be honest. Let's put that on there. And put another one on here like so. I will drop that second Narcomoeba because we will not be casting that, I suppose. And there's another Phoenix. Is this game? I think it is. So here comes the Phoenix crew and we can attack in for the game. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be playing Mono Blue. And Mono Blue you say, but there's black cards and red cards and everything. Well, yeah, it's not really Mono Blue, but at the same time I want to just pretend that it is. So basically we are running a Mono Blue self-mill deck which puts drowned secrets on the field and self-mills with stuff like Merfolk Secretkeeper. Every low-casted blue spell with the drowned secrets mills yourself for 2. And the goal of this deck is to put the Arclight Phoenix and Creeping Chills into the graveyard. The Creeping Chills will deal damage to the opponent, also heal you a bit against mono red matchups and Rakdos aggro matchups. And once you start having a bunch of these Phoenixes in the graveyard, as early as turn 3, but usually turn 4, turn 5-ish, you can just bring back all those Phoenixes you have been milling and just start hitting your opponent in the face, or keeping them up as blockers, whatever you prefer. And the only card that we do actually want to cast, but that's not really a blue spell, is the Ox of Agonas. Well, we don't want to hardcast it, but the reasoning behind this card being in the deck is that if you have the Ox in the graveyard, then you can use it, escape for 2 red, exile 8 cards, and then you can bring the Ox back, plus you can draw a bunch of cards to get your combo rolling again, which would usually be enough to close out the game at that point. We do include a little bit of black mana and a little bit of red sources just to pull off the Ox play in a late game, or to hardcast an Arclight Phoenix or a Creeping Chill if need be, but we keep our blue mana as abundant as possible because our main game plan in this type of deck is to cast blue spells and to keep milling. Anyways, I hope you will enjoy the footage. I really like this deck, by the way. I've been playing it since Eldraine, and the Ox is a kind of new addition that I have been messing around with and trying, but I'm not sure about this card because I am a fan of thematic decks, and when it comes to playing a team, I would even prefer to take out the Ox and just run islands. No other mana, no anything, just islands and the other trash pile that I put in here, so that we can only cast blue spells in this deck. But I had to fine-tune it a little bit to be at least slightly competitive, which can be seen in the footage today. So let's jump into the footage in a second. If you are watching this and you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so, because as a starting out content creator, it's all about exposure right now, and every little bit of subscriptions that I can get does help out the algorithm quite a bit. Also, hitting the like button, I've heard, has some positive effects on the algorithm, so if you like the video and if you're willing to do so, I would really appreciate it if you do. But if you do have some comments or feedback to improve my videos, do let me know down below. I am still trying to learn. I have been doing this for roughly 1.5 months now, so I did learn quite a bit along the way. But any tip would help me at this point, because I do want to start doing this full time for the coming 10 or 20 years if possible. So please let me know down below. Anyways, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the footage, and see you all tomorrow with another video, and also see you at the end of this video with some after game feedback about the deck. Thank you and take care. Alright, I'm ready for this event. Let's jump right into this. For our first game, we're up against Wanyo, I guess. Wanyo, something like that. He's playing a Luris deck, and let's have a look what we are drawing now. I hope we can keep it. I hope our starting hand does include at least one Drowned Secret, so we can start milling ourselves quite a bit. There's a Drowned Secret. It's a bit of a shame of the Creeping Chill, but I'm gonna keep this anyways. Opponent does go first, which doesn't bode well for us. We're gonna take quite a beating before we can start going off. But let's see. We can gain some life back with the Creeping Chill as early as turn 4. Yeah, this Dreadhorde Butcher is gonna be problematic. This does not allow me any time to even set up my combo. I really need an Unsummon as soon as possible. Luckily, the mission briefing does allow us to reuse an Unsummon in the graveyard if needed. So let's do this, and I suppose I should use this now. There's an Unsummon in the graveyard, so we will be using that soon. And I think I just want to get the land for the time being. So let's take that land, like so. And now the question is, do I mill more or do I wait? Next turn I can mission briefing, unsummon the Dreadhorde Butcher, and I can still mill myself to bring back any Arclight Phoenix I might mill now, so it's probably best to wait. Yeah, let's wait. I will pass the turn and hopefully we can still salvage this game a bit. Dreadhorde Butcher is quite powerful against us in this type of deck. No idea why the opponent is saying oops, but let's see what they are planning. They might sacrifice the Butcher when we try to bounce it. Okay, that's 6 damage right there. I need to hit some Creeping Chills very badly and very soon. Alright, oh no, there's the Creeping Chill in hand. That's very backbreaking. Well, let's do this. Mill myself, and hopefully we can still hit another one. There's a Phoenix. Ah, there's one. I need to dig as deep as possible, I'm afraid, so take the Unsummon. Take that action right there. That Let's see, if they attack in, this grows to 2, so we go down to 4. I think I will unsummon the Loris, to be honest. And I will keep this one up as a blocker, like so. The thing about Arclight Phoenix is that they cannot claim the firstborn on it, so... Let's see, can they win this turn? I'm not sure. Really unfortunate, we dug almost 30 deep and we only hit 1 Phoenix. That's really little. They hit us for 2, we sacrifice, and now we can attack in with the Dreadhorde Butcher. Yeah, that's game for him. So let's move on to the next one. Rakdos sacrifices, it just goes off way too strongly, way too early, so not much to do about that. And let's move on to the next game. Quite sad that we started this with a loss right there, but maybe we can still turn this around. Oh, up against Santos Vela, let's have a look at our hand and see if we can make it work this time. We do get to go first, so that's good, and we have the Drowned Secret, so let's keep this. I will put this stepped. I think getting the Drowned Secrets down is more important right now. Put this down. The opponent is thinking it through a bit, so let's see what they plan next. Leafkin Druid, alright then. I think I should start with an opt or not. I mean, these help us to basically cast whatever is on the graveyard later on, so maybe I should keep those. Alright, a Creeping Chill, so that's the first bit of damage right there. This can go to the graveyard, and I do think I want to keep the mission briefing simply because it allows us to get an extra cast later on. So let's draw into the mission briefing, and since we have this, and we also have a 4th land, I suppose it's okay to unsummon the Leafkin Druid now to really slow them down. There we go. We did not hit any Phoenix in the top 15, but we should be hitting some pretty soon. They will likely replay the Leafkin Druid now. There we go. So now, I guess I opt first. Another opt. I think I will take that. That's quite useful. And I will shock this in. Mission briefing, which will allow us to dig 4 deep. There is a Phoenix. Do I want more land? We have a bunch of 2-draw spells. But I will be casting more after this, so maybe not. Because it will get milled anyways. I think I will just go for the Unsummon again, just to slow them down again. We do get 1 Phoenix back, and we can attack in with that one. So now we should be in a decent position. We can dig for a land. And the opponent gives up. Okay, so that's game number 1, and we are now at... Let's see, we are now at 1 win and 1 loss, so let's move on to the next game. Okay, play. And for our third game, we're up against Sarah Maker. Let's have a look at our hand and see if we can make this work. 2 Phoenix in hand is not optimal. We don't have a Drowned Secrets either, so I will mulligan this one. Mulligan. We have a Drowned Secret, we can put the Creeping Chill to the bottom, so if we get our combo off, we can mill that one last. I might use one opt early simply to start digging for... Then again, yeah, let's use one opt early. Let's pass the turn and use that soon. Alright, let's use this now then. We'll take a land for sure. We do need to draw into an Unsummon pretty soon at this rate, so let's hope we can find that. There is the Unsummon. But for now I will put the Drowned Secrets down first. Next turn, if we can find a 1-draw spell, we may be able to get some Phoenix action onto the field. There's a Phoenix, that's not optimal, but let's... Discovery now. Milling the Merfolk Secretkeeper is not great, but... just the way things are, so let's take that up, and I think I will shock this in and keep these up for next turn. That's probably good enough. The meta game is so extremely fast with its damage nowadays, it's quite hard to keep up. Being down to 11 health after just a little bit of action like that. I will try to Stonecold Serpent. I will try to unsummon the Stonecold Serpent. He may have a Karamitra's Blessing, but... he does. He has everything by looks. Okay then, and we drew another one of those. Well, that's a easy choice then. Let's use the opt first though. Mill myself. Do I want another land? Maybe I do, so let's take that land. And... I will shock that in simply because I want to dig deeper with the discovery now. I could also have used the Radical Design to dump the Phoenix instead, but I kind of want to... I think I will take one land, and next turn I can do some nice things. I want to dig deeply for the Creeping Chills, there's one. Because I need to start gaining back some life pretty badly, so... We do get one Phoenix back, so... Let's attack in with that, like so. Next turn we can get this Phoenix on the field relatively easily, plus we will be able to mill another 6 cards. How deep in the deck are we now? We're now at 34, so starting to get a little bit tight in terms of damage, but let's see. I think for them it's better to protect the Stonecold Serpent. Yeah, there they go. Alright, let's play this and dump the Phoenix number 1, mill ourselves. Maybe I should opt first just to increase the chance of hitting those creeping chills. Not a creeping chill, but it is a one-casted spell. Do I keep this? Maybe I do, but yeah, let's keep it. I will dump this one into the graveyard. Mill myself a little bit more. Okay, so we do have a couple of blockers, and that's quite great to have right there. Question is, do I attack in? I probably need to keep some blockers up because this thing will have trample and can grow to ridiculous levels if it has the, what's it called, the all that glitters on it. Maybe I will keep one Phoenix up as a blocker and attack with the other two. If he wants to sacrifice the life's bounty to protect the stone coil, I'm fine with that. But he can't really give it protection from two things. He can give it protection from red, but then the stone coil will become less powerful. Okay, so he does it like so. I'm gonna block like this and... oh, I can... well, I will double block here then to reduce the damage as much as I can. He might Karametra's Blessing, but that's not optimal for him. Okay then, what do I need? I need to hit quite a few things. If I can attack with at least... so let's start with this. Mill myself. Yes, mill everything. There's one of those. Yes, put that on the field. I think I will get rid of the Temple of Epiphany simply because we can't really play that now. Put that on there. Not gonna lie, we're getting awfully unlucky with the creeping chills. We're only 12 left and we still haven't hit any, so let's put this down now and at least we will have a decent blocker next turn. But really, okay, that's one creeping chill, so that's good. Let's put that on here, dump this. Okay, so I think we still win here, do we? Yeah, I don't think they have a way of blocking all of these, and the Stone Cold Serpent does not have life gain. He blocks there, and he will probably give it... I think the Sentinel only... it's not that one. Okay, we won that game. That was quite tight. I kind of feel we were a little bit unlucky with the creeping chills, but we made it through anyways. Looks like we are starting to catch up. So right now we are 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's keep this rolling. Let's see if we can make it to at least 4 or 5 wins. I think that's a good place to be at. We're up against Froglet as our next opponent. Let's have a look at our hand and see what we can make do with this. Well, Narcomoeba in hand is quite a waste, but we do have the Drowned Secret, so I think I'm gonna keep this, and I will keep the Opts in hand to combo it off with the Drowned Secrets later. Having the Opt basically with the Drowned Secrets also helps them to mill some more, which is quite nice. And we have a small chance of getting some Phoenixes in the graveyard. If we can find another land and another one-casted spell, we should be good to go. So let's play the Drowned Secrets now. We are up against a Yorion deck though, so we need to hurry a little bit. A Merfolk Secretkeeper or 2 would be quite clutch here. Drawing into a Creeping Chill is less clutch. I'll do this now because I don't trust that I can pull off a 3 spell combo in this particular turn. Okay, we mill a Creeping Chill, so that's good. That's already 3 damage, so basically we just need to find the Phoenixes, and there's Phoenix number 1, and I will get this to the hand. It is a bit greedy because I am missing land, but I think against a deck like his, this is probably the better card to keep right now. He uses a Time Reveler. Ah, the Fun Police is here. Okay, opponent, fine. I will keep the land, so let's put down the Drowned Secrets again and pass the turn. I don't think the version he is running has any Lucas in it, so at least we don't have to worry about those. So my best play right now is to put down the Drowned Secrets and then Discovery, I suppose. So let's do that. Or they Thought Erasure me and remove my second Drowned Secrets. That's another possibility. Okay, then opponent, let's do this. Mission briefing, quite nice. Do we have anything well in the graveyard right now? We could mission briefing and opt right there, but I think it's better to do this now. I don't think I want either of these at the moment, so put those into the graveyard. Kind of looking for a Merfolk Secretkeeper here, especially with the Unsummon, so... Ah, we milled one. That's unfortunate. Let's put this to the bottom. And we drew into a Phoenix, so... I think in this case I will get rid of the Fairy now because I don't want them to plus and board wipe me next turn. I think we're good. We just need one land and we can dump this Phoenix and bring that one back as well. They are at 5 man. Okay, so they decide to go for the Yorion play. That's fine. I can attack in with multiple Phoenixes at once, so... Let's see. Okay, opponent, are you done? Still looking. Maximize altitude, that's also quite nice. Let's start with trying to find the land, so dump the Phoenix now. Mill myself. We missed the land there, unfortunately, and I think I will do this now. Mill myself. We missed another land there, and there is a land. So let's. Do I have island? Yeah, I do have an island. So get the Castle Ardenville now. And should I unsummon this? Maybe I do. So let's unsummon the Yorion. That kind of forces them to replay it, and I can attack in for 6 right there. Scatter the Sky doesn't do anything for us, so that's good. Let's see. That's up. Mill. I don't really want this, but I could put it in the graveyard, so let's keep that. Let's do this. Oh, no. Wait. Actually, it doesn't matter because I need 3 spells this turn, so let's drop the Ox. Mill some more. And did we play a land this turn? I am not sure. Let's use this for now, and then next time we can mission briefing if need be. The Merfolk Secretkeeper should win us the game, because we do still have a couple of creeping chills in the graveyard. Ah, we actually win now, unless they unsummon one of these. They have a Brazen Borrower. Ah, they have a Tyrant Scorn. Alright. I didn't realize they are 5 health already, so a creeping chill wins us the game. If they clear my board, they won't have mana to stop the combo from going off. Quite happy that we... Well, I guess I will win, but I'm quite happy that we were managing to take care of a Yorion build like that. So what I will do is I will attack in now, and if they somehow do something against this, I will use the Creeping Chill neck after this. My guess is they have something. Yeah, they got that right there, so resolve that. I mean, they could still have a counter. How many Creeping Chills are there in the deck? There's 2 more in the deck. Can I mill 13 this turn? Maybe I can, so let's do this first. Mill. No, put that to the bottom. Mill some more. And there's a Creeping Chill. So this is the safe way of doing it, because I'm thinking they might counter this. So we won that one, let's go on to the next one. Alright, so what are we at now? We're at 3 wins and 1 loss, so we have reached the 50% win rate mark, which I'm quite happy about already. And we're up against a name I cannot read. But let's have a look what our hand looks like. This is a pity, you know, because 2 Drowned Secrets and 2 Merfolk Secretkeepers is such an amazing hand to have. We're up against the Loris deck though, so I want to keep this. Should I be greedy? Should I take this risk? If we draw just 2 lands in a row or something, then we are in such a good position. I know it's very dangerous, but I think I'm just gonna take the risk for the sake of fun. If I mess up, then oh well, so be it. But if I do draw into 2 lands in a row, especially since we are on the draw, I think this could be quite powerful indeed, as long as I don't have a Dreadhorde Butcher, but not all decks seem to run the Dreadhorde Butcher right now. Plus, maybe it's not even a Reckless deck, maybe it's just a cycling deck. The opponent is roping in the background there, so it would be funny if the one game I decided to take a big risk ends up being a free win because they are roping out. Okay, they did rope out there, but I'm gonna keep it. I will just take this risk. In the worst case, we can... Secret Keep ourselves and just play it in the turn after that as a blocker. I'm still taking that time, so not sure what's going on right there. Are they gonna rope out again? Maybe they disconnected. Alright then, so let's just take this minute to talk a bit then. Anyways, I've been posting some historic content on the channel the past few days. Let me know down below, do you prefer standard videos like this, or do you prefer me to have more historic videos on the channel? Because sometimes it's a bit hard to guess what viewers like yourself would prefer watching, so please let me know down below what kind of content you prefer. Anyways, there you go, you keep a 1-lander and you win the game. It works 100% of the time, sometimes. I mean, what's the chance that they disconnect? I guess it's like a less than 1% chance, so it works 100% of the time, 1% of the time, right there. Keeping a 1-lander, you win the game. Bit unfortunate for the opponent though that they couldn't play out their game at all, but especially since they did pay currency to join an event like this, but I will take the free win, especially after that humiliating loss in the first game against Loris and the shenanigans. I don't think Loris will be around for much longer. Okay, upon goes further, we have everything we need to get the Drowned Secrets thing going. I'm happy we have not faced any counter spell deck yet. But let's use this to scry. Oh, that's a shame. But we... yeah. Do I keep it? I guess not. Let's just keep it and dump it into the graveyard later. Oh, opponent, what are you doing to me? Let's get rid of the mission briefing for now. I hope they play something next turn that makes me discard. Okay, we're taking quite a bit of a beating there, and getting another one of these is not really optimal either, but... let's... Should I do this one or Radical Idea? I guess Radical Idea, so I can start dumping something in the graveyard soon. Another Drowned Secret. What can they do? Next time we take 4. Do I shock this in? I don't think I should, so let's just put this into play tapped like so. Maybe they will sacrifice one of their creatures with the Artisan Fiend. If they do, we can bounce it, I suppose. Well, I'm gonna go to Greed down, I guess. Let's keep this up like this, and I will try to bounce the Priest of the Forgotten Gods on their turn. Should I... I'll do this now because that kind of gives them the... forces them to either use the priest now or lose the opportunity. They do not do it, so maybe they will replay the priest. They do not, they play the Ayara instead. But we got another Unsummon right there, that's also quite good. Let's start by putting a Phoenix into the graveyard. I kind of want to play this Drowned Secret, but I feel we need a land. That's not a land yet, but I will do this for now, because I do need to hit some Creeping Chills really soon. That's not a land. Come on, deck. What are you doing to me? Oh no, not that, a lot like that. Are we dead though? Why didn't they attack in? Okay, well, let's do this, and I really need a land. Come on, deck, don't do this to me. Okay, we got a heal. Oh no, deck, what are you doing to me, deck? I think I need to... Yeah, I think I need to unsummon the Ayara for now, unfortunately. Okay, so they sacrificed that. Like... so many deck opportunities and we missed them completely every single time. Okay, let's keep these up as blockers, and that's just bad. How many Phoenix are in the graveyard now? Okay, so we have 3 Phoenix in the graveyard, and we are able to cast 2 spells, which is quite decent. We lose 1 Narcomoeba there. They replay the Ayara and they can play 1 more creature maybe. Oh, they played the Loras, not the Ayara. I was mistaken. Well, deck, that's the wrong land. Let's stick with this, and see if we can find a land with drowned secrets. Okay, we get our land finally. Yes, take that action as well. And I think I will go for the Phoenix play, to be honest. Let's put that on there. And put another one on here like so. I will drop that second Narcomoeba because we will not be casting that, I suppose. And there's another Phoenix. Is this game? I think it is. So here comes the Phoenix crew and we can attack in for the game. There we go. Oh, that was a tight game. But let's have a look. What are we at now? Okay, so we are at 5 wins and 1 loss. Usually when I do these kind of playthroughs with a deck like this, which is a bit on the janky side indeed, I tend to lose in the last 2 games, but maybe today I can make it to 7 wins. I feel Self-Mill Phoenix is quite a fun deck and can be quite powerful in the right setting. I was also thinking maybe I should run some spells that helps you to bring the Secret Keeper from the graveyard back to the hand. I might include some of those because having Secret Keeper is just extremely powerful. I will mulligan this simply because we don't have a drowned secret and we have the Creeping Chill in hand. This is better. Yeah, I will keep this. I will put the Narcomoeba back into the deck. And I hope I do not draw into any... I hope I don't draw into any of the Creeping Chills because those are really dead draws in this kind of deck. Okay, here comes the Drowned Secrets. I do need to be careful. I should not get my life to 16 because I believe if they have a Fires of Invention up and a Cavalier in hand, they can one-shot me as early as I get 16 alive. I will do this because I really want to hit a land right now. Mill myself. Okay, they do get me into the range that they could potentially kill me later on. Both of these go to the graveyard. We did not draw a land. Oh, yo. Let's see, I hope I do draw a land now though. How many Phoenix in the graveyard? 2 right now. Okay, so I can not this, not like this deck, come on. So I think for now I will do this. Look at all the lands we missed. And I will play this one out as a blocker. And next turn we can potentially, if we have a land, we can unsummon this and double Venture Deeper. And then we should be able to bring back a bunch of Phoenix and maybe hit a few more of the Creeping Chill cards. Do I block though if they attack in? Maybe I don't block. Maybe I just do the risky thing and take my chance right here. That's not a land again. Unfortunately, we got quite mana screwed there, but I can keep this up as a blocker and keep up an Unsummon, I suppose. So let's do this to try and find that land. That's the wrong land. I need an untapped land source, otherwise I die next turn. And there we go, we did find something, so let's keep it like this. And pass the turn, and now we should just make sure we don't die this coming turn. A Kenred would be quite bad, I suppose, but if the Kenred comes down... Alright, they play a Cavalier Flame, so I will unsummon the Cavalier now, because that ruins their play quite a bit with Garuga. Mill myself. Now we get 2 blockers, that's good. So... take that action like so. This really sets them back for a full turn. They may play... they replay the Cavalier, alright. Okay, but I think that puts them in a bad spot. These do not have trample, so I can just block them like this. Yes, pass the turn. Come on. That's not a land, but I think I can make this work, so let's mill now. I mean, if we get to a creeping chill, we kind of put ourselves out of killing range, I suppose, so... let's do this onto the Merfolk Secretkeeper now. Know myself. Can we kill them this turn, actually? How many Phoenix do I have? I have... how many? Just 2, right? And a third in hand. Because what I can do is... yeah, let's try this. Let's put it on here. I will not attack with this, but this will give me 3 Phoenix, and if I can hit another Creeping Chill or a Phoenix now, then I win on the spot. And we win. We got a Creeping Chill and 3 Phoenix, and that should be game right there. There we go. Nice and clean win. And we go in with the Phoenixes. Perfect. And let's move on to the next one. Alright, we're at 6-1 now, quite good, so hopefully we can win one more game and then we got a nice 7-1 or 7-2 list for today's video. Do you like this kind of event style gameplay, or do you prefer more like my old videos where I take only the best games I played. Please let me know down below so I have more of an idea what people prefer. Let's see, this hand, this is, I already mulliganed once. I could put this to the bottom and keep this, but I don't think this gets me anywhere, so let's mulligan again. Unfortunately, I need to keep this, so let's do it like so and try and find a drown secret as soon as possible. The best draw right now will be to, okay, an Ox, so... Can I make it to hardcast that Ox? I don't think I can. That's quite decent to be honest, so let's keep that Merfolk Secretkeeper right there. Alright, let's opt. Put that to the bottom for now. Secretkeeper number 1. And Secretkeeper number 2. How many Phoenix? We have 1 Phoenix, okay. Not the greatest in the top 18, but it will do for the time being. We do need 2 red mana sources for the Ox. Unfortunately, we milled quite a few of those already, it seems like, so... Put down this, and these 2. There's the Shatter the Sky, alright. And that's a dead draw right now. Maybe I should have kept one of these Secret Keepers in the exile zone, but let's see. They do not have a Fires of Invention on the field yet though, so... We do have a bit of a chance still. We are 24 deep and we only hit 1 Phoenix so far though, and we haven't hit any Creeping Chills yet. 1 is at the bottom and 1 Phoenix is also at the bottom, so... I will keep the Unsummon up just so I can... get rid of a token next turn in case they plan to token and use Luca in the same turn. Right, let's put this down. And do I mill more? I think I will keep these 2 in hand just so I can pull some stuff off next turn, I suppose, because... yeah, let's do it like this. I will keep up the Narcomoeba as a blocker for the time being. A Scry. They could pull off something like playing Teferi and bouncing this to the hand. If they choose to attack in, well, they used all the mana there, so that's good. So let's see. A glass casket. What are they using it on? The Narcomoeba. Why we even want to do that? Okay, fine, do what you want, but do you, but because of these, I guess, but oh well, fine. The thing is, I can use this on a token and then bounce the token, so it's really no issue whatsoever for me. Can we deal 16 damage in one turn is the question now. So let's do this. Yeah, put it on the token. Dump the Ox into the graveyard. Mill a bunch. There's a Creeping Chill. Let's do that again. Yes, I'm sure. Put this into the graveyard. Mill. There's a Narcomoeba. Alright then, so we don't even hit a single Phoenix in what now? And the top 36, we only have one Phoenix so far. Well, let's go for it anyways. Maybe we get lucky now. There's a Creeping Chill. And there's another Phoenix. I will attack in here because it puts pressure on them. They might steal one of the Phoenixes. What they could do now, they could play a Teferi and bounce the Yorion. Play a Luca. No. Play Teferi, bounce the Yorion, then replay the Yorion and get rid of everything. But they use their mana now. They scryed, so... Alright, they are afraid of the Phoenix, that's good. Alright, let's do this first. No, mill. I think we won the game there. But I will do this a bit more. Dump this. We somehow made it through. With just one damage, the Narcomoeba ended up saving us in the end. Well, that was the last game for today by the looks of it. Let's look at our ending results. Quite happy that we got to play off against the top tier deck in the meta right now. We got a 7-1 finish with a janky deck that's absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at the price. With a bunch of gems and a Dawn Evangel, F-Angel. Not sure how to pronounce that word right there. Anyways, what are my thoughts on mono blue Phoenix with the little Ox splash right there. It's a fun deck. It can be very explosive, but variance is variance, and if you do not hit any of your payoffs when milling yourself, then you are in for a very bad time, as can be seen in the footage. Also, if you have very few lands in your starting hand and you do mill yourself, you tend to run into issues that your odds of pulling another land becomes less and less because your deck is milling the lands that are in the deck into the graveyard, and that can be kind of bad at times, which, yeah, that's situational. I think what could improve this deck, as the way I've been running it now, is to take out the Ox, because the Ox has not been doing anything, and go for a completely mono blue shell. But I think stuff like Cathartic Reunion would work decently in a self-milled deck like this, because you do get to dig tree, you do get to draw tree and put stuff into the graveyard. But on the other hand, this is a red spell and that doesn't combo off well with Drowned Secret, so I think in this case scenario I would probably go for an extra mission briefing and just keep the mana base like this. Like, having some red mana sources is okay if you do want to hardcast your Phoenix, just like having some sources of black is fine as well. I think this kind of version would do better, or maybe even drop one of the mission briefings and get an extra maximized altitude, because having a one-casted jumpstart spell is quite powerful to get your Phoenixes into the graveyard. But anyways, this deck, I've been playing this for how long now? I think I've been playing this since the Eldraine days actually, and this has been performing decently for me. It does very well in early ranking up until gold, because a lot of people in those ranks, they don't really run the very top meta decks, so you can usually get away with playing lands for like 2 or 3 turns before you start comboing off. And it's just fun. I had a great time today. I really loved the event today. I hope you did too. And that's all from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the footage. If you want to see more of this deck, or you want me to remake it into historic, which has a lot more tools available to us to really make a deck like this function at its full potential, please let me know down below. And also, if you have any kind of deck idea that you would like to see featured on the channel, also leave a message below, let me know what deck you would like to see, and I will see if I have time to work on that. Anyways, that's all from me. See you all tomorrow with another video, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.